Once there is corruption, because of the vast establishment required, once there is poor delivery, you have now a recipe for disaster. People are dissatisfied. And to get the vote again, what is the means available in a poor country? It started with 5 rupees or 1 rupee initially. Now it came up to 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. If it's a legislative council election for the graduates, you're all thinking that educated fellows are better. Mobile telephones, do you know that? The graduates' constituency, mobile telephone is a minimum requirement to get a vote. 65% of Andhra Pradesh voters are taking money today. 65%. It's not merely the poor and the poorest of the poor. It's not merely rural. It does not mean that if you pay money, spend money, you get the vote. It means if you don't spend money, you will never get the vote. So paying money is an entry fee. The only exception in Andhra Pradesh and probably in the country is in Kokatpalli constituency, where somebody was elected without having to give a single rupee to buy a vote. Happened only in my constituency. People think it's a mini miracle. People think it's a miracle. I'm ashamed. That ought to be the norm in all the constituencies of India. You don't want a superhero, a person with considerable outcomes throughout his life and an excellent record, service. You don't ask people. You can't ask people to sacrifice everything just to serve a few people. That's not what lives are about. You must make it possible for decent people to actually come and make a contribution in public life. We made it impossible. So money power. If money doesn't work, because everybody is now paying money, all the mainstream parties are now spending money. This party gives 1,000, that party gives another 1,000 or 500, whatever. Even in Jammu and Kashmir, I was told that National Conference paid 500 rupees in the last assembly election per vote. And PDP, the main opposition, paid 300 rupees per vote. I would have thought, at least in Jammu and Kashmir, where secession, religious extremism, all kinds of things, they were important. Money power would not be important in elections. But even in Jammu and Kashmir, money power is all important in elections. That's when I realized Jammu and Kashmir will never secede. It became mainstream part of India today politically. All the ills of our politics are now parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Therefore, whatever happens in the rest of India will happen to them also. But therefore, because money is an equalizer, that is not enough to get the vote. Therefore, freebies now. See in Andhra Pradesh, this man is in Padayatra, that man is in Padayatra, the other man is on some other yatra. What are they offering? One fellow says, my father gave 2 rupees a kilogram rice. Another chap says, that's true, but actually I am giving you 1 rupee a kilogram rice. The third man says, no, I will give you free rice. He said it. Are you aware? Jagan says, my father gave 2 rupees rice. Kiran says, I am giving you 1 rupee rice. Chandrababu says, I will give you free rice. That is the actual competition today in Andhra Pradesh. And that sums up everything else. That's just one of the many things that we're talking about. Therefore, this kind of competitive populism, and if you don't do that, there's a fear that you'll not get the vote at all. And even there, now every party is offering this. Initially, some parties were hesitant. Now all parties, gusto, are offering all kinds of freebies. Therefore, even that is an equalizer. And therefore, wherever possible, you must have another differentiator to get the vote. Use caste, region, religion, where possible language. Jayalalitha suddenly said, no, Kaveri, we got an order in our favor. I am the great patriot of Tamil Nadu, this local patriotism, against Karnataka. Or somebody else, some other thing. Babli project. Now, Maharashtra is doing immense damage to India. I will fight a war against Babli in Maharashtra if necessary. There's no India left. So break up the country into so many fragments. Provoke primordial loyalties. Telangana, Andhra, all kinds of things. Hindu, Muslim. And you see now a mix of all this. Money power, freebies, and primordial loyalties dividing the country. Now all these, if you understand, there's a logic behind it. Why it happened? It's not because our politicians are all crooked. It's not because we as a country are useless. It's because we haven't done a few right things to set our institutions in shape.